I saw it, and it seems like it was a disparagement of President Barack Obama in total, in the sum total. In other words, he was talking down to him, more or less, in his absentia, and saying that, well, he's not quite got it together. That he's really, in a way of speaking, the entire scenario was that, sir, basically you're a joke. And I'm making a joke about you. And you should be regarded as a joke. Might be a nice guy, but basically you're a joke when it comes to getting anything serious done. You're not a serious person. And I think that's the general flavor. I think that's the general flavor of the white supremacist view, is that, well, after all, we did raise these people. We control them. They know only what we tell them. They worked on our plantations. We drag them all over the world, and we dominate them all over the world, even today. So we really don't need them for anything except for amusement and to prop up our egos. That's the white supremacist ideology. That's not saying that Mr. Eastwood is a white supremacist. I suspect he could be one because I'm duty-bound to do that according to compensatory logic. And according to compensatory counter-racist logic, you shouldn't be doing that type of activity, sexual intercourse. Now, if he's not having sexual intercourse, that's a different story. But if he's engaging in sexual intercourse or any type of sexual play, and presumably that could be, then that qualifies for child molestation, because under the system of white supremacy and according to counter-racist logic, in my opinion, when people are not equal in a relationship, one is subordinate to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And in a system of racism, all non-white people are subordinate to people who are classified as white. So therefore, there's sexual intercourse between white and non-white in a system of white supremacy. Then the non-white person is a child that's being abused. So that's sexual child abuse. That's the Sandusky model in total. Massive child abuse within a racial context, within a racist world, and that's what we have according to the evidence. Then a white person who engages in sexual intercourse with a non-white person in a system of white supremacy automatically is engaging in sexual child abuse, because the non-white person, regardless of age, regardless of intelligence, regardless of anything, is in a childlike position. So if that person is being abused. Because every non-white person on the planet in the system of white supremacy, if they are given a so-called leadership title, the title is phony, because they are not in a leadership position. So therefore, that person is just pretending and is being told that you are this and you are that, and that you are the supreme authority, but told by whom? By the white supremacists, because we are in what? A system of white supremacy. Now, I want to qualify that. If we're not in a system of white supremacy, then everything that I'm saying is false. But if we're in a system of white supremacy, then logically speaking, the non-white person is in a subordinate position in all areas of activity, 24/7, every time he or she takes a breath, in every area of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, in a subordinate position. And if you're in a subordinate position, you're not in a leadership position. That's the mathematical equation. That's exactly what I've been saying all along. Child abuse. Shut up. You tell the child to shut up. I'm giving the orders here. I'm in charge. You're not in charge of anything. You're pretending. You're a phony. I made you into a phony, maybe. Or somebody did. But you're not real. You're not even here. You're not here on this stage. In fact, you're not anywhere. You don't even exist in the capacity that you're presenting yourself. You only exist as a subordinate, if you exist at all in the system of white supremacy. So shut up, because your words don't mean anything anyway. Like the words of a child do not mean anything.